Namaskar and welcome to this show, Sathology Debunking Mythology. Today I have a very special guest with which we are going to cover some important topics related to Indian ancient Vedic history from the point of view of chronology and timelines and importance. Agastya and Mahendragiri. What are these? We all know Agastya Rishi is a great personality, or it is a star constellation also named after him. And Mahendragiri, very famously, if you recall Ramayana, Hanumanji jumped from it. But there are two of them in India. One is in Odisha, one is in border of Tamil Nadu. And sometimes people say that the Lanka was way north near Odisha. And sometimes people say the Lanka is way south towards where it is right now. But Lanka is Lanka. We can see that. And there are many other Lankas also mentioned where there is mythology being spread. So today we have a very wonderful guest. She's an architect, she's a scholar, and she's well referenced across this space. So let us welcome Sri Rupa Bhati.
Thank you, Aditi ji. Thank you for this great invite. In fact, um, today's talk is definitely very interesting because we all know Agastya, uh, who drank the ocean. So
Correct.
इस तरीके से हम लोग बहुत अच्छे से याद रखते हैं और अपने
Yes.
बच्चों को भी ये कहानियां सुनाते हैं.
Yes.
सो टू वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग कहानी जो अगस्त्य के साथ में जुड़ी हुई है. वन इज कि विंध्या को उन्होंने छोटा कर दिया था
Right.
और दूसरा महेंद्रगिरी के ऊपर है,
Mm.
लेकिन वो बहुत ज़्यादा लोगों को पता नहीं है.
Mhm.
तो विंध्या को लेकर के तो बहुत सारी बातें लोगों को मालूम है. पीपल नो दैट
Mm.
शॉर्ट स्टोरी हाउ अगस्त्य made Vindhya to prostrate.
Mm.
So basically, this is the story. So, but today we will be focusing on Mahendragiri, which is an evidence in Ramayana,
Mm.
which will take us to a conclusion that it was a pole star during Ramayana times. So, in that way, we get two pole stars, one Brahma Rashi, that is Vega, and another Canopus, that is Agastya, we know. So this corroborates Ramayana time to be 12 to 13,000 BC. Only these two verses,
Mhm.
one Brahmarashi Vishuddhasya Shuddhasya Paramashaya, and the other one is Agastyantarin uh, Viniveshitaha. So these two, only these two can corroborate the Ramayana timeline.
Mm.
And other than that, Nileshji has taken 300 plus, which I have gone through each of the reference about the climate, about the weather, which also concludes the same.
Mm.
So today's talk will be basically on this, Agastya and Mahendragiri.
So when we talk about Agastya, you already mentioned is a sage, and he comes even in Mahabharata also.
Mahabharata also. Ji, ji.
Ramayana also, but Mahabharata also, where he, when in the Swayamvar of Draupadi, Agastya Rishi is present,
Ji.
and the
And
exactly the same introduction to him is given, said that he is the person who drank the ocean.
Ji,
That is a
bilkul.
description given about him. So
Ji,
when we
ji.
talk about Agastya, and you mentioned some opening points, you said many things. You can show the slides immediately also.
Ji,
So
ji, sure,
if
sure.
you the immediately the first reference Agastya Rishi gets is the drinking the ocean, and the second is the determination he has for doing certain things,
Ji,
which
ji,
is
ji.
very rarely seen in other descriptions of other great rishis.
Ji, sure.
So, and the Mahendragiri. So, how are these two related, Mahendragiri and Agastya?
Yeah. So uh, when we say Agastya,
You can show the
uh,
slides and
yeah, sure, sure. Can you see the slide?
yes, yes, very clear, Very clear.
Okay. So basically, today's talk it is just Agastya and Mahendragiri, and we will not deflate from this topic.
Right.
Uh, yeah, and we know this very well with this verse that Tataha Samudrama Asadhya Sampradharya Artha Nishchayam.
Mm.
So, what is happening in this verse is that Agast can be seen from the Mahendragiri, and now all the Vanaras can jump off from that point. And also, we see that it is saying that Chitra Sanu Nagaha Shriman Mahendra Parvatottamaha. So here Shriman Mahendra Parvat comes into picture, and Chitra Sanu Nagaha. It's beautifully adorned with um, the plantations, and everything will be very bright. It will look very bright, and there you can see Augusta also, and it will be seen till the end of the ocean. So this is basically what we will today discuss. So what you can see here in the slide, uh, the whole Augustamalai range and Mahendragiri at the bottom of this range. You can also see Agatti Island, which is one of the island in Lakshadweep. So overall, this whole region is very much dominated by Agastya. That is what we can conclude here. And stories get attached, like if some uh, stars are visible from some place. So the stories get constructed, and वो हमें बहुत ज़रूरत है समझने की, because this is what is happening in all the scriptures right from Rigveda. तो जब हम ऋग्वेद में देखते हैं, there also we find Agastya. We go back to Manusmriti, there also we find Agastya. Agastya is like told as a hunter
Hmm.
who is sitting at one place and killing all the deers. Likewise, Agastya is seen कि वो इंद्र के साथ में भी वार्तालाप कर रहे हैं in Rigveda, and he is consoling Maruts. Agastya is consoling Maruts
Correct.
uh, to take the Indra with them.
Yes.
So these are the few stories, and then you also find in seventh mandala how he is born of Urvashi, and how Mitra and Varuna are parents to Vashishta and Agastya
Right.
together. So likewise, what is happening is that Agastya and Vashishta is present in Rigveda also. Agastya and Vashishta are present in Tirthas also. So we find many Vashishta Tirtha also, Agastya Tirtha also, all around the country. So this is what made me very curious that क्या geography में भी astronomy छुपा हुआ है क्या? Is there some clues that we can get from geography? So basically that took me to Augusta Malai. And from there, I went to Voyager and tried to understand why it is mentioned as Augusta Malai. So after going into this, I found that Augusta is always visible from around 10-degree north latitude till the end of the equator, and equator के beyond तो वो दिखाई देंगी because South Pole star है वो, polar star है. So this gave us a clue that yes, geography was having a kind of information about uh, very ancient times, और वो हमें इसमें दिखाई देता है, like Agatti Island, Augustamalai, like that. So this is not a coincidence that these places are named in this fashion. So it has a kind of a story which is being kept in these names. So we will go to the next slide. In Sanskrit, very interesting thing is कि um, uh, Parvata means height. So, how to define this? So, I just brought three pictures here. So, when you see a Parvata from a very distant place, it will appear to be very small. When you go nearer, uh, उसका height बढ़ता जाता है, and when you reach by the foot of the mountain, you find the most of its height, complete height you can understand. But I couldn't find anything uh, related to how to measure the height of mountain
Mm.
in Sanskrit texts. Whereas it is very interesting to note that one of the Indians, Mr. Sikdar, who found height of the Everest with the help of the triangulation method, and there he could measure. There was a society of, I think, trigonometry or something like that in India in ancient times, uh, which got converted into a Western uh, school also. And from that institution, they measured the height of Everest also. So we knew some kind of a technique, and we were very good at our sine table and radians and everything what we find in Surya Siddhanta and Aryabhati also. But somehow there is no mention that how to measure the height until the 19th century, advent of 19th century. बट स्टिल जो हमें कहानी सुनने को मिलती है अबाउट अगस्त्य और विंध्या की, इन दैट इट इज रिपीटेडली मेंशन्ड एवरीवेयर कि द हाइट ऑफ विंध्या वाज राइजिंग. So I became very inquisitive about ki height of India was rising, but how could it be measured? Who was measuring it? So it was Agastya who was measuring it. So I will just uh, make you visualize how Agastya was measuring the height of mountain. And that is why Parvata has a different meaning apart from Nagaha. It is it has the meaning height also in Sanskrit. Yeah? So next we will see. So supposingly the mountain range what you're seeing here is having Agast at the top
Mm.
at some point of time. After 3-4 thousand of years, you find that August has come down. But what would you assume of this? You will think that array mountain बढ़ रहा है, because stars are not that much changing, because it is changing in 3-4 thousand years. So that means कि पर्वत बढ़ रहा था.
Mm.
Parvat was getting height. And now after reaching that point, the tip of that mountain, अब अगस्त्य बोल रहे हैं, because that is being mentioned in Parashara Tantra,
Mhm.
कि अगस्त्य ने बोला कि विंध्या तुम उगना मत, ज्यादा ऊपर नहीं जाना, don't get your don't get heightened until I come back from the lower latitudes, and then you can grow again. So उसके पीछे का जो तथ्य है वो कैसा है कि माउंटेन तो नहीं बढ़ रहा है, माउंटेन तो वैसे ही है इंडिया का, बट द थिंग इज कि डेक्लिनेशन ऑफ अगस्त वाज चेंजिंग, तो अगस्त जो है वो नीचे जा रहे थे, यानी कि साउथ की तरफ जा रहे थे. तो जब साउथ की तरफ जा रहे थे तो वो नीचे दिखने लगे.
Mm.
तो ऐसा लगा कि नहीं पर्वत बढ़ रहा है, क्योंकि स्टार तो वहीं होना चाहिए था, लेकिन पर्वत बढ़ रहा है. सो दिस वाज अ काइंड ऑफ अ रिलेटिव थिंग which was happening during that time. And people were continuously recording this. Or we have a reference in Mahabharata where they say that the Kuru kings uh, came out of their region to find the region of Agastya.
Mm.
So this is very interesting to understand why anybody would like to find the region of Agastya,
Mm.
because they wanted to find from which place now Agastya is visible. because
Correct.
during Mahabharata time it was not visible from Kurukshetra.
Yes.
So from where it was visible? So they just came down till Dwarka and all, and from Somnath it was visible. And that is why Sri Krishna says कि Somnath has now become a great तीर्थ of Agastya. So
Mm.
जो सोमनाथ में जो हमारी पूजा होती है इसीलिए दक्षिणावर्ती बोलते हैं या फिर दक्षिण मुखी शिव की जो आराधना होती है दिस इज बिकॉज ऑफ दैट बिकॉज शिव इज फेसिंग साउथ and he is facing for August only. And in lexicon, it is mentioned that one of the name of August is Shiva. So this is the beauty of our scriptures, how they contain all those uh, things critically for us only, so that we can understand. They made a construct of story to have all these astronomy knowledge of that time, what they were visualizing in a form of story. अगर ये स्टोरी नहीं है और आकाश देखा बस और सिर्फ उतना सा लिख देंगे तो फिर कंफ्यूजन्स क्रिएट होते हैं सो देयर हैज टू बी अ काइंड ऑफ स्टोरी
Correct.
so that is why we find so many stories like Indra Skanda Samvad also in Mahabharata where
The,
they are
the, the whole
correcting.
the whole world is about conversation.
Yeah.
Like if you learn the Puran and Mahabharata and Ramayana, there is all conversations going on,
जी
including
जी
Bhagavad Gita.
बिल्कुल
So
including
if you
Bhagavad Gita.
neglect the conversation, then you lose the point.
Exactly.
Go
तो
ahead.
यहाँ पे भी यही हो रहा है कि जो विंध्या है वो नहीं बढ़ रहा है मगर रिलेटिव सेंस में क्योंकि अगस्त्य नीचे आ गए तो वो विंध्या जो है वो ऊपर दिखाई दे रहा है उनको ऐसा फील हो रहा है कि थ्योरी ऑफ रिलेटिविटी आप लगा सकते हैं इसमें दिस इज अ काइंड ऑफ दैट काइंड ऑफ अ स्टोरी सो what is the Mahendra name implication in our scripture? So I just I'm bringing few of the points. In Vishnu Puran, it is called a particular star. एंड माउंटेन रेंज तो हमें मालूम ही है कि एक माउंटेन रेंज नीचे भी है तमिलनाडु में एक उड़ीसा में भी है अदर देन दैट महेंद्र मीन्स महाइंद्र द चीफ एंड इट इज ऑल्सो अगेन नेम ऑफ माउंटेन इन भागवत पुराण there is a very interesting thing about Indra and Agastya. So we already found that Rigved में तो दोनों का connection है ही. But what is exactly? So there is a beautiful name Indra Bahu, and it is one of the name of Agastya.
Mm.
So Agastya and Brahmishta, these both are called Indra Bahu. And we will see how Indra Bahu comes into picture in next slides. And this Indrabahu is once mentioned in Ramayana also in dual form. That is, both the hands are used. He's combating with Vritasur. So this name has come once in Ramayana also. So we'll see the implication of Mahendra. Why Agastya? They both, how they are connected to each other. सेम वे जैसे कि मैंने आपको दिखाया कि जैसे हम पास जाएंगे पर्वत के तो पर्वत जो छोटा दिख रहा है थोड़ा पास जाएंगे तो बड़ा दिखता है एट द फुट यू फाइंड द एक्चुअल हाइट ऑफ पर्वत इन
Correct.
द सेम वे व्हेन वी आर एट 10 डिग्री नॉर्थ तिरुचिरापल्ली वाला जो लैटिट्यूड है वहां पे जाएंगे तो हमें ये कैनोपस जो है वो यहाँ पे दिखाई दे रहा है
Correct.
just above the horizon, grazing on the horizon.
Hmm.
When we go little more south, तो कैनोपस जो है वो थोड़ा सा और ऊपर आ गया.
Right.
When we go to equator, तो exact उसका जो declination है वो वहाँ से दिखने लगता है.
Hmm.
I will cover in the next part how this works. Like आप देखेंगे कि South Pole Point जो है, that is below the horizon.
Hmm.
So all the 10 degree is below the horizon and only 1 or 2 degrees of height of canopus can be seen in this latitude. जैसे जैसे आप नीचे वाले लैटिट्यूड में जाते हैं कैनोपस ऊपर आता जाता है.
Correct. It's natural
और
when
एक
you go
हाइट्स
when you
नेचुरल.
start go. It's natural. दूर से देखेंगे हिमालय लगता है छोटा सा है, but when you start going
हाँ
closer, it is rising.
जी बिल्कुल सिमिलर वे में
Yeah.
कैनोपस हमें यहाँ पे दिखाई देता है. Now, interesting thing about Mahendragiri. So we find one more verse with Chitrasanu. Just after one more verse, Tam upayati sahasraksha. Sahasrakshah Sada Parvasu Parvasu.
mm,
And the thousand-eyed Indra will always be visiting that Mount Mahendra on every auspicious day. तो कैनोपस तो एकदम नीचे है, लेकिन सीरियस स्टार जो है वो ऊपर है. तो एंड सीरियस इज शुना सिरो और मृगव्याध, एंड विच इज कनेक्टेड विथ इंद्रा. सो इंद्र के जो दो डॉग थे, शुना सिरो, इन डुअल फॉर्म वी से सिरो. So Procyon and Sirius, these are two dogs of Indra, which is found in Western chart. हमारे चार्ट में Procyon और Sirius अब लुप्त हो चुके हैं, but we have in Taittiriya Brahmana the year Samvatsar is beginning in Shunasira. So we have lost that constellation. In 28 system में भी नहीं था, 27 system में भी नहीं है. But it was there in 30 system, which was Maitrayani Upanishad, Maitrayani Samhita times. They have 30 nakshatra system. And in my blogs, you can read, I have taken this into account कि 34 रहे होंगे, even 35. 35 से 34 हुए, then 30 हुए, एंड 32 भी हुए, एंड 33 भी हुए. 33 देवता इसलिए हम लोग आज तक याद रखते हैं. 33 के बाद 32 भी हुए, देन 30 हुए, 28, देन 27. फाइनली नाउ वी हैव 27 नक्षत्र सिस्टम. So here what it is telling is that thousand-eyed Indra will always be visiting this Mahendragiri. But the most interesting part is that this Sirius is visible on the upper Mahendragiri. That is also one of the Tirtha where Arjun goes. अर्जुन वहां पे जाते हैं इस महेंद्रगिरी में, ऊपर वाले महेंद्रगिरी में. सो फ्रॉम हियर सीरियस विल ऑलवेज बी विजिबल. नीचे तो आपको अगस्त यहाँ पे पहुंचने के बाद ही दिखाई देगा, लेकिन ऊपर महेंद्रगिरी में आपको ये सीरियस दिखाई दे रहा है. कैन यू सी जस्ट अबव द होराइजन सीरियस स्टार? या. So these one is on during 12,000 BC, another one is during 38,000 BC. So both दिखाने का एक कारण है जो next time हम लोग cover करेंगे. So this is how it will be visible from Odisha. Now आप उस महेंद्रगिरी के थोड़ा सा भी ऊपर latitude में गए, जैसे कि उज्जैन का latitude हुआ or little more higher, you will not be able to see Sirius. So this is the condition of Ramayana times, and that is why in Nasik, that is just 1 degree above, नासिक में ये हमको बिल्कुल होराइजन पे दिखाई देता है. एंड दैट वाज द लास्ट स्टेशन ऑफ ऋषि अगस्त्य. सो राम एंड सीता मीट्स अगस्त्य इन नासिक ड्यू टू this condition, because they are stationed there to monitor Sirius. And the other people were monitoring Agastya from Agastya Malai range, Mahendragiri. So that is also mentioned. One ashram is there also. So Ramayana is just a fabulous, I mean, I cannot tell you how excited I had been during this discovery, that it is only in Ramayana where we can find Nasik latitude, Mahendragiri in Odisha, which is already there in the memory, and Mahendragiri of Tamil Nadu. So these all connects come in a complete sense of astronomy from Ramayana. So आप रामायण को
and the beauty is that all the texts refer to these astronomical events or astronomical positions, and that makes it more bona fide, because nowhere there is no other reference, and this reference stays same for the earth for a long time.
For a long time, yeah.
And so
beautiful.
From the position of stars, the earthly events, when they are connected, then they are totally you cannot go wrong. You can go back and calculate as well.
Exactly. देखिए, उनके पास वॉयेजर सिमुलेशन नहीं था कि वाल्मीकि कुछ नया स्टोरी बना लेते. They cannot go into past to see where the, because इनके प्रॉपर मोशंस भी हैं. सीरियस का बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉपर मोशन है, because सीरियस go back to 2 lakh years and that memory is there in Rig Veda.
Mhm.
So Sirius was at celestial equator, and that mention is uh, because वो इंद्र के साथ जो संवाद कर रहे हैं, that is the संवाद of मरुदगण के साथ चले जाइए, मरुदगण के साथ उनको ले लीजिए. So that is again a complete celestial story. And from such a long time, people may say that I have gone weird, but it is the thing I cannot deny because that is there. और सिमिलर वे में हम रामायण को अब झुटला नहीं पाएंगे बिकॉज अगस्त कैन ओनली बी सीन फ्रॉम महेंद्रगिरी. अबव दैट वो दिख ही नहीं रहे थे. सो एंड ही सेइंग कि वानर एंड यू हैव नाउ रीच्ड एंड नाउ यू कैन सी दैट एंड नाउ यू कैन जंप फ्रॉम देयर.
So,
So
Rupaji,
yeah,
the
so we will conclude here.
in the part two, and we should
जी
do we'll do the recording for the students for tomorrow because we want it
जी
to be
sure,
live as well. And
sure,
we'll do tomorrow. I'll give you the time. I'll text you the time,
जी
and we'll
sure.
continue tomorrow. For the viewers who watched this amazing session, and that's why we say Ramayana, Mahabharata, these are mythology, not mythology, because they are backed by astronomical events. And you heard Rupa Bhattiji presenting in such a powerful way about Agastya and Mahendragiri. We're going to continue the second part tomorrow itself with Rupa Bhattiji. So keep watching. Namaskar, and do subscribe to
Thank
our
you.
channel. If you did not join live, you can always join our YouTube videos and you can comment over there also. If there are any questions, I'll have them asked from Rupaji directly. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you so much. Namaskar.